Hey guys, Joel from Real Talk here, talking a new trailer for you guys, analysis, a little bit of my reaction from the new Fantastic Four trailer. So let's go ahead and get started with some things that we can talk about in the movie, as far as characters, story, everything, all that good stuff. Miles Teller coming off the movie Whiplash is such a big deal for this movie. The success that he's built upon that performance really pushes a lot of people to trust his performance in this Fantastic Four movie, and I believe he can do a really good job portraying Mr. Fantastic in this movie in a way of a young scientist who's out there to prove the world that he's able to do things. He's a young, eager scientist willing to go the distance, and that distance gets him to meet with the other characters, Dr. Storm, who we got to see basically early on in this trailer trying to prove himself to the government, saying that his meanings of his scientific research is worth a living, it's worth amazing things, and his basic goal is to achieve interdimensional traveling, not so much time travel or space travel, but interdimensional travel. And what that exactly is, we're not sure. Obviously, it's a different take on the entire origin story of these four people. Playing Johnny Storm and playing Sue Storm is Michael B. Jordan and Kate Mara. Both Mara and Jordan have proven themselves time in and time out to be quality actors with quality roles and performances, and in this movie, I think they will deliver. I think Josh Trank's going to give him the ability to go beyond what these characters have been established in the comic book. We know Johnny Storm is a loose cannon. He's out there to party. He's out there to have a good time. Going into Johnny Storm for Michael B. Jordan must be very difficult because Johnny Storm is such a different character than he's played in the past. You know, he's going to be charismatic. He's going to be energetic. He's going to be a rebel at times. So it's interesting to see where his character goes forward in this entire franchise. Also, Kate Mara, who apparently both of these characters are not, they don't look to be biological siblings. We don't know. We've never seen the mother of Sue Storm and Johnny Storm, so we're not too sure about that. Who knows? Maybe one of them's adopted. I'm not too sure. Also coming into this movie is Jamie Bell playing the Thing, also known as Ben Grimm. Interesting to see where he goes. I believe he can excel at the role because he's not very much needed to be entertaining. He's not very much to be charismatic. He's the Thing. He's a guy who mellows in his disfigurement after this horrible accident, and I think that as long as that character trait is brought into this new franchise, I think that he'll be just fine. I want to touch on Ben Grimm's appearance in the movie. I think he looks awesome. He's got a great amount of size to him that's obviously bigger than the original Thing that we saw in the other two movies. He might not look too much like a comic book portrayal, but he's definitely still something that you have to behold upon and see as a mutation. How he's going to fit into society. If these four characters come together and have real good chemistry, then we can see something special on our hands. I think Josh Trank has a good chance on making this a very, very refreshing take on superhero groups. Well, Dr. Doom could be a scientist, could be a hacker, could be both, but he's apparently advertised to be a hacker, a pretty good one too. I'm not too sure where his storyline is going to cross in with the others, but in the trailer, we did get a good look at his face as with the mask as Dr. Doom. It's going to be very interesting to see where he collides and butts heads with the Fantastic Four and see where exactly they're going to take these characters into the future. I think Toby Kebbell has proven a job well done in Planet of the Apes last year playing Koba in the movie, and him coming into this role again, very refreshing role, kind of intimidating because it's Dr. Doom, one of the most iconic Marvel villains. People are wanting a good Dr. Doom, they're wanting a good Fantastic Four, and I understand that. I do too. We have to wait and see how this movie delivers in every way as far as story, characters, even future movies. I mean, future movies depend on this because Fantastic Four cannot rely on the giant universe to take them forward. They have to make a good movie first, or else they'll end up like the Amazing Spider-Man and selling their rights back to Marvel. Before we can get that, though, we have to wait on more trailers, more footage, more everything. Josh Trank has a lot of pressure on him because of the last two Fantastic Four movies and all the success the Avengers are having, and the DC universe is growing. X-Men are doing great. Everyone's waiting for Fantastic Four to get into the game and to see where they go with it. But I do believe that the future of the Fantastic Four could be in good hands. It all depends on this movie, though. Anyway, guys, that's my basic review and overview of the entire Fantastic Four at this point. I'm excited to see this movie come out August 7th. 2015 should be an interesting watch, should be a refreshing take on different superheroes. Like I said, guys, I have plenty more footage out there. I have more trailer reviews right over here. I also have a Jared Leto Joker reaction picture right here that you can click on. It'll take you right to that clip. It'll take you right to my reaction of the picture. And also, guys, check out our YouTube page. We got a lot of wonderful stuff out there. We got some episodes of our podcast that goes live every Wednesday. We have our past episodes here on YouTube that you can listen, you can watch them, and give us a good like and give us a subscription if you can. That'd be fantastic. But guys, that's all for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. This is Joel from Real Talk, and go watch some movies.
Tune in Wednesdays 3 to 5 on The Wire, OU Student Radio.